I'm Leslie Blackburn. I'm a sacred sexual healer and a transformational guide. We're here in Mystery School of the Temple Arts in Dearborn, Michigan. Hello, welcome to the temple. So in my own path, which is a really important part of why I'm here and what I do, I made a couple conscious decisions when I was a kid with some things that happened in my life that were pretty traumatic, and I shut down. And I remember consciously saying, wow, if I numb out, this doesn't hurt as much, so let's just not feel. And then, oh my gosh, I'm never going to rely on anybody else, I'm always going to do it myself. So I made this conscious decision to not let anybody in and to not feel. And what that did was all these barriers started forming. Right? I put up shielding, body armoring, whatever we choose to call it, these ways of keeping people out and sort of becoming numb to the world. I went through a good part of life that way, and it wasn't until actually birth and pregnancy, pregnancy and birth of my daughter that cracked me open. And what I mean by that was I was kind of going through life in this, well, you know, I'll say a very masculine, energetic. I've spent 15 years in the corporate world in engineering, and during that realm of my time, it was very analytical. Like, okay, it's about doing this list of stuff to acquire a list of stuff. So I really got very good at doing A, B, and C to get D, very goal-oriented linear thinking, which is a very masculine attribute. And again, the masculine and feminine are not gender specific. We all carry masculine and feminine energies inside. So in that realm, in my linear thought processes, I was like, okay, I want to get pregnant, so let's go do that. And kind of went through again that same list, including things like creating an Excel spreadsheet of my basal body temperatures. When that wasn't working, I was frustrated, and we went and sought fertility treatments, and that wasn't working. And it wasn't until I really let go at a very real body level. Like, I finally just said, I can't put my life on hold anymore. I need to release this. Finally, when that happened, not just here, but at a body level, that's when I got pregnant. And what that did was it really opened up the door of realization that I am not in control of everything. You can let go of control. You can push off from the rocky shore and let the river, you know, flow with the space of the river and allow life to unfold. And that's a hard lesson to learn for those of us who are very type A. And as I started to do that and really open up into my own divine feminine, making shifts and changes in my body, I started to feel the difference and feel the changes in my life. I remember a mentor said to me, Leslie, let go of the steering wheel. And I couldn't understand, what do you mean? What do you mean? I have to do this and this and this. And she's like, Leslie, let's go of the steering wheel and notice what your body's telling you. And that first time, I had no concept. Like, it wasn't even in my vocabulary of awareness to go, what do you mean? What is my body saying? I processed everything here. It was all about, what do I think? What's my brain telling me? So when I finally could start to feel and actually tap into the wisdom of the body, that's when things started to unfold. And it's been through about a decade of unfolding of various things. I've working with the body that has happened. But to give you an example, I went from what I'll say being the girl at the bar with the purses when anybody went out dancing in college to actually being an aerialist, you know, performing and moving, doing intuitive dance and movement now. And I think sometimes it's misunderstood that, oh, I must have done that all my life, or that must have been a part of who I am naturally. And what I want to offer is that, no, I was the girl that sat at the bar with the purses in college when my friends were dancing. I didn't dance. I was scared to dance. I was very awkward and felt uncomfortable in my skin. And what through this work has happened is I feel comfortable in my skin. I feel comfortable in knowing and feeling what my body has to say. And it's through that and through the deepness of that I went, wow, everybody needs to know about this. Everybody needs to know that it's possible to make that change. And so that's part of the reason why I'm here doing what I'm doing. Sharing the work in sacred sexuality. So my website is at www.mysteryschoolofthetempelarts.com, and all my contact information is there. I welcome you to take a look, and I invite you to contact me. Thank you.